So good morning, students. Let's start with trial balance part 3. In the first part, I have already done with you all. In the first part, I have already done with you all. The ledger balances are given. You have to prepare the trial balance. It was simple one. And then second part, we have done wrong trial balance prepared by my accountant, and I have to rectify it along with cost of goods sold and closing stock and adjusted purchase. Third variety today I am doing, and that is also with some adjustments are given. Trial balance is already prepared. Now some adjustments needed to be prepared, and that adjustment which needed to be prepared, which we will be learning how that adjustment, and then we will prepare a new trial balance. Let's understand that. Okay, this is your sum. The sum is redraft the trial balance for the month of May after incorporating the adjustments in the book of SID. The capital balances and all are given over here. So capital balances and everything is given. Capital balances and everything is given already over here. Capital is 50,000 in the credit, drawings, fixed assets, debtors, creditors, general expenses, sales net. Sales net means already return inward is already subtracted. We don't have the information, otherwise we will write it. Then purchase, cash in hand, and the total is both matching. But now they found out some adjustments. Number one, record the additional personal setting, personal investment of 20,000 by SID in a new machine. A debtor cleared his accounts of rupees 10,000 through a check. A debtor cleared his account of rupees 10,000 through a check. Goods costing 5,000 were returned to a supplier and paid further expenses 3,000. This is the sum. You notice that the first adjustment when I am talking about, record the additional personal investment of rupees 20,000 by SID. SID is the owner, proprietor, in a new machine. Now, personal investment is buying some, he is using some investment of his personal investment and he is buying a machine. That means he is further investing capital in the business. If you will notice that further investment of capital, that will increase my capital as well as my new machine. A new asset is also purchased. New machine means it's a fixed asset. So let's see the treatment of this one will be what? Let's start with a journal entry to understand this treatment. Can you see my whiteboard properly? So we will be doing the journal entry over here. So journal for the first adjustment. Additional investment rupees 20,000 by SID, a new machine. To buy a new machine, he has used his personal investment. So that has increased my machine. So machine account debit. We don't have to use machine because in the trial balance they have used fixed asset. So I will be writing fixed asset account debit. Fixed asset account debit to what? Fixed asset account debit to capital. That is my first adjustment. How much is the capital over here? It is given 20,000. So see, 20,000 we have increased. Any problem? Any problem? Hello? Any
No,
problem?
sir.
Okay. So it has increased my fixed asset as well as it has increased my capital. So my capital will also increase by 20,000 and my fixed asset also will increase by 20,000. So let's see the new trial balance. Oh, it is 2,000 given. Anyhow, it is perhaps 2,000, not 20,000. It is 2,000. So 2,000 my capital has increased and 2,000 this one has increased. It will be 2,000. Okay. Next one, next adjustment. So see, first journal entry we have done. A debtor cleared his account of rupees 10,000 through check. Now, when a debtor clears his account, that means what? Debtor clears his account means debtor account debit. Debtor account debit to what? Debtor clears his account, debtor account debit. Debtor clears his account, debtor account debit will not be there. Sorry, It will be bank account debit. It will be bank account debit. It will be bank account debit to debtor. Bank account debit to debtor. Bank account will be how much? The amount is 10,000 or 1,000. Perhaps it will be 1,000. 1,000. Bank account debit 1,000, debtor account debit 1,000. So 1,000 my debtor has reduced and my bank balance has increased. So one more balance will come over here in the trial balance, bank balance. So see cash at bank 1,000 increased. This one cash at bank 1,000 increased and my debtor will reduce by 1,000. So minus 1,000. Previously it was 13,000, now became 12,000. Now let's see the next part of the sum. Next part. See, debtor was 13,000, now it became 12,000. Goods costing 5,000 were returned to a supplier. Now, when we are returning the goods to supplier, that means my purchase return will happen. I am returning the goods, it's a purchase return. So I can write two purchase return. And whom I am returning the goods, obviously no name is mentioned, so creditor. Creditor is the person, supplier from whom I have got the goods. So creditor account debit to purchase return. So it will be 1,000. How much is the price? Goods costing 5,000 to the supplier. 5,000. It will be 500. It will be 500. 500. 500 is reduced. So goods reduced by 500. Creditor is reduced by 500. I don't have to pay the creditor anymore. And my purchase return, one more account has come. You may write purchase return or you may write subtract from purchase. You may write only, we may subtract from the purchase in the trial balance, or we may write purchase return, one more account in trial balance. Anything we can do. So let's see the solution, what we have done. We have subtracted from purchase 500. See, I can write purchase return also, no problem at all. I can write either subtract from purchase or purchase return. And for this creditor, I have to reduce 500. Yes, 500 reduced from creditor. So these were the different adjustments regarding supply goods returned to the supplier. Next one, paid further expenses rupees 3,000. Further expenses we have paid. So it's expense. Let's see the journal entry for further expenses. Further expenses journal entry will be what? Further expenses journal entry will be expense account debit to cash, and it is not mentioned, it is paid through check or anything else. I can take cash only. So expense account debit to cash, how much? Further expenses of 300 or 3,000. Let's see one. Yeah, it is 3,000 only. So further expenses of 3,000 has increased. 3,000. So it's a further expense of 3,000. So we have increased the expense by 3,000 and we have decreased the cash by 3,000. Let's see the solution. So in the cash in hand, we have reduced 3,000. So it became from 15,000 to 12,000. And in expenses, like general expenses, we have added 3,000. So it increased from 7,000 to 10,000. Now again, when we will add, you will see the total has changed. It became 81,500 and 81,500. So this is your adjustments regarding your trial balance. Hope you all have understand. And if you have understand, you will be writing this sum. You will be taking the screenshot or something, or see the video and get the sum. This is the sum, and this solution I want the next class. Okay, dear students. So tomorrow I'll again take the class. Thank you, students. Anything else you want to ask in this? Anything you want to ask in this, dear? Please do, say. Okay, please do the homework, okay? Thank you, everybody.